Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
And it's not a record, but 82 years of marriage deserves to be talked about.
Hey, it makes me want to go to North Carolina, Charlotte, of course, and visit them.
Why? So you can pick up a few pointers on how to stay married to Susie that long?
Not really. It's because the weather here is changing like crazy, and I need a vacation. And North Carolina sounds like fun right about now.
Oh, that's right, because April showers do bring Mayflowers and lots of rain to Wisconsin.
And snow. Hey, Auntie M, it's a twister.
Oh, and my arms are over there, and my legs are over there. Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is how bad life led to Steve barking at their YouTube show.
Because this is a show about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And I always like to make comments on the pictures behind Scott.
Yes,
and there is a dog on a trampoline behind you.
That's not a trampoline. That's my hot tub.
Why is your dog on your hot tub? Is that your dog?
It's my brother-in-law's dog. That's Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Well, her name is Dew, but we call her Scooby-Doo, obviously.
Wait. Her name is Dew?
Dew. D-E-W. Like dew on the grass.
Like Mountain Dew?
Or Mountain Dew, yes.
And you call her Scooby-Doo because that's spelled D-O-O. If you called her Mountain Dew, that would be funny.
Or
do me a favor. Point to your head and say the abbreviation of mountain.
Mount.
What's the abbreviation?
Mount.
No, the abbreviation, what, 2 letters?
No. Mount.
M-T.
No.
Do it. Where do I point?
M-T.
M-T.
See, that's a lot. Are we gonna be doing this for the next month? These dad jokes?
Yes, this is my new career. Bad dad jokes.
You already have a new career, and you love it.
Hey, you know what? I got these new gym shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he had them laced with, but I've been tripping all day.
No,
yes,
no more.
Yes. Come on, man. These are good. This is my new career. It's going to be awesome.
You want good? You take a dog that has severe arthritis and tumors in here, jumping up to the top of a hot tub. How cool is that? It's because it's
let him go in?
Well, it's empty at the moment because I drained.
What is it?
Yeah.
Empty? Point to your head and say that.
No.
Come on. Abbreviation of mountain. So Mountain Dew, empty. It came back. Mountain Dew, the dog was letting you know it was empty.
There you go. See?
Empty Dew. That dog's pretty smart.
She's a smart doggy. She's a good dog.
You can tell your brother-in-law that. Say, Steve figured it out. Since he spells it D-E-W, it's empty. And the dog was on top of there letting you know, hey, this is empty. Mountain Dew. Good job.
Okay. So,
and he mounted it.
But here's another thing that's really cool. You can see that it's obviously spring if you look, right? It has a spring look.
So it's kind of live but dead still?
Yes. You can see a little bit, hint of green coming out. And
yeah, it's going to get cut off.
Nice. Okay.
No, it's getting cut off.
And
but thank you for pointing at all, and that's definitely getting cut off.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right.
But thank you for pointing to all the stuff off the screen that nobody can see. So for those of you on the podcast, you guys are loving this.
Yes.
For those of you on YouTube, you might as well just listen to the podcast because Scott wants to point to stuff that's not even on the screen.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stop now. We're going to do our first story because I just wanted to explain something that's going to happen later. So let's get to our North Carolina couple, which is so freaking cool.
Okay. So North Carolina couple celebrates their 82nd wedding anniversary.
Yes.
That's right. 82 years of marriage.
It doesn't say if this is a record. If it's not, I will be dumbfounded because he's 103 and she's 100. And
82 years of marriage.
That is absolutely insane.
Charlotte, North Carolina, baby. And you know what it is? There's no secret. Just be nice to each other.
See, that's why I like this. Not only is it's like, you know me, I love my records, right? But it doesn't say anything about this being a record. But still, the end of this is the whole thing. Just be nice to. That's what our whole show is about. Be nice to each other. Is it really hard to be nice? Well, I guess for some people it is. But not with us. Except for Steve. He likes picking on me.
Okay. Guinness World Book of Records longest marriage were married on May 13th, 1924. And in 2008, they earned a record for the longest marriage at 84 years.
Ooh, check that out. So they're 2 years shy of the record.
That's pretty good.
So I
wonder if this other couple longest marriage. Okay, so in 2011, Herbert passed away. So that was in 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3 more years. So 87 years would make the record.
Right. Which
couple been married for 87 years.
You believe that?
And guess what? Their secret is simple. Secret is simple. Our relationship is more solid. Divorce was never an option, even a thought. Wouldn't change a thing. No secret marriage. We just did what was needed for each other and our family. Kind of be nice to each other. Respect, support, communicate with each other.
It's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, everybody has issues with their family because we're people. As they say, shit happens. The concept is you get over it. You don't let it sit there and fester. You get over it and you get on with life and say, hey, the good way outweighs the bad. Just be nice.
So here's an aside to this. You know how Google likes to target advertise?
Yes.
On this story, there's a target advertising for me. Although I have no idea how this got pulled up on this show, on this story. For a couple that's been married, the target advertising is a cast iron pan. Okay. Now, I haven't been searching cast iron pans, out of the fire into the frying pan or out of the frying pan into the fire or whacking them with the pan. But yeah, I have not been searching cookware or like the other stuff that's targeted ads and stuff I've been searching recently. But for some reason, I don't know why.
I do.
The top advertising for this story is a cast iron pan. Now that's pretty funny. Okay, so now you wanted to go somewhere with this. Do you want to go do our positivity message, then come to where we're going?
Do the genuine positivity message. Another famous person, like you suggested.
Do you have a weird name for this guy?
Aristotle?
I thought you had a weird name for him. Was it Homer? No. Sometimes you give weird names to people.
That's true. Aristotle is not one of them.
Not one of them. Okay.
No.
Okay. So, ready?
Yes.
I've got your genuine positive message.
Boy, ladies and gentlemen, Steve will regurgitate our genuine positivity message.
Well, there's only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing and say nothing and be nothing. Aristotle.
And people are saying, that's not very positive, but yet it is because the meaning is positive.
Right.
Don't do those 3 things. In other words, be positive.
If you do the 2 things, do nothing, say nothing, you will be nothing.
That's right.
So you will get criticized. Just deal with it. Don't worry about what criticism. Look, I'm going to get on stage and I'm going to do bad dad jokes for 5 minutes.
Please bring somebody with you to record it.
Oh, I will. I will record it. I will post it.
Have Peggy do it so I can hear her
laughing. I'll have to put her on my gimbal on a tripod so the camera's not just shaking hilariously. Not from laughter, but from and all the stuff that's being thrown at me.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I really am.
Yeah, no, it'd be great. I think I might have found an open mic night. So,
all right. I will do my first bad dad joke. Are you ready?
Okay.
If April showers bring Mayflowers, what do Mayflowers bring?
Pilgrims?
Pilgrims. And what do pilgrims bring?
Disease and cholera. And
smallpox and dysentery to native indigenous population. Of course.
Yes.
But anyway, going back to the picture behind me, this picture was taken 1 week ago. I wanted to get a new, fresh picture today, but I was running short on time. Plus, we had thunderstorms.
Really?
Yes. After the first thunderstorm we had, by the way, it hit 70 degrees today. Or not today.
Seriously?
70, yeah, today. 70 degrees. All right. This will show up right here where my finger is. This grass here, it looks brown. It looks like the pictures of Ireland's green grass. That's how green it got in 1 week just from a couple of storms. I'll be cutting grass next week.
You'll be cutting grass?
Yes. It's not legal in the state yet, but yes.
Why is that?
Because it's spring. Everything's growing. Literally, we went from having, I should continue a little bit. We went from 70 degrees and thunderstorms to snow. 4 to 6 inches of snow in Wisconsin in April. And, of course, it went right back up into the 50s and 60s. It's the way Wisconsin is. It's so bizarre here in the springtime. Now, you had weird weather in Las Vegas because I remember you were telling me that you actually had snowflakes.
Yeah.
Which is fairly rare. And then,
this year it snowed 3 times.
Yes.
3 times.
And then, of course, it was 70 degrees and you went out golfing. And then it was 50 degrees the next day. So we're
still too cold.
Weather, but still, it's not like Wisconsin. Wisconsin is one of the jokes is how can you tell you live in Wisconsin if you use your air conditioning and your furnace on the same day?
Same day.
And it's true. I cannot tell you the times where, 75, 80 degrees and humid, so you got the air on because when it gets humid here, it's like down south, sticky. And then a cold front comes through and it drops 70 degrees. Or maybe not 70. But actually, we did have that happen. We had a 68-degree temperature drop this winter, remember? I think I talked about it in a previous show.
Seriously?
Yes. In one day, in 24-hour periods, a temperature dropped 68 degrees.
That's crazy.
It is. But it's Wisconsin, and we go, yay, we live here. Ooh.
All right. So that's it? That's all you want to talk about?
Well, yeah, I guess so. And I was hoping you had some information about how cool things are going with the spring around you, but you've been really busy with your house. Oh,
well, yeah. I mean, I told you about me having to cut. So you cut grass. I had to rake rocks to get the weeds out from underneath.
Yes.
So I raked the rocks to get all the weeds out. Today I trimmed trees. Well, not today, but last week I trimmed trees. So I've got the trees done. Now I've got to do bushes. So I have 2 bushes in front of my house. One is big and thick, and it smells really evergreeny, but it's not an evergreen, but it's a bush. It smells really good. I got to figure out what shape I want to make it. I don't know if I want to make it a pillow or a marshmallow or I don't know what I want to do. And the other one's like a taller, narrower one. So I'll probably make that a square. I could make it 2 dice, square it off, and put white spots on it. That'd be cool.
It would. Ooh. Hey.
Yeah, I could put like a little wire in there to hold the dots out, then trim back to the dots. That'd be kind of cool. I should try that. Another career. I'm a topiary.
A topiary?
Yeah, as they call the guys who trim your bushes. No, they don't call those guys.
Well,
that's
some
what,
make
that's what the bush is called when you do fancy stuff with it.
Right. Well, they call them topiaries. But you're talking about the guys that do they shape the trees?
Yeah.
Bushes?
Yeah. I could do any kind of geometric shape with this. I mean, I could do round. I could do, I don't know what color. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I couldn't do an elephant. I mean, most of those, just so you know, are wire frames. And they have wire frames in there that the tree grows around, and they trim to the wire frame.
Right.
So they kind of cheat, like when they have alligators and animal shapes and stuff like that. There's a wire frame underneath it.
All right. Now, I have a strange question for you. I'm going back to one of your comments because you had me thinking. That's why I was distracted for a moment. You said that one of your bushes smells like an evergreen, but it's not an evergreen because it has leaves, correct?
It's not an evergreen bush. I mean,
By any chance, is it a boxwood?
I don't know what a boxwood looks like.
Okay, because I have boxwoods here, and they are actually evergreens. They stay green in the wintertime. But they have leaves.
Could be. I don't know. How do you tell? I'll have to take a picture of it and put
Okay.
it up behind me next time.
So
Looks like they do a lot of cool things with boxwoods, though. I'm looking at the.
Yeah. It's one of those. It's one of those bushes there that is.
It's pretty thick
because it stays green even in the wintertime. So.
Yeah, this does, and it smells evergreeny.
Yep, but it doesn't have needles; it has leaves instead. Yep.
Most of it, I could shape it into a big J.
Now that would be cool.
Or a big S.
So, and of
what
course,
has 2 butts and kills? An assassin.
Okay. We're still stuck on that. Okay, that's fine. I got to stop doing this because it's way too.
It's my new career.
So.
My new career. I could do it. So yeah.
Steve, you can do it.
Most of the boxwoods, though, are round balls. I mean, there's a few,
well, they don't have to be. But
I'm looking at the picture. I mean, there's a penguin, but
they trim them that way. I mean,
that'd be tough to do. But most of them, they shape in. Well, they did animals. They did pigs. And they did.
I was naughty. I drank all my water. I'm still thirsty.
But yeah, if you search up boxwood, wait, what did I search? I searched the boxwood topiary shapes, and the first line is all pretty much balls.
Yeah. Well, it says boxwood topiary balls.
Yeah. So apparently the boxwood is a.
We had the spirals at our house. Susie and I kept them for years.
How do you do those?
Oh, it's a lot of trimming. A lot of trimming. Every year you trim it twice to get it to do that.
I can do a heart.
And what really irritated us is when we sold the house and bought this place here, what is it, 12 years ago now?
Right.
3 weeks later, we drove by and they had chopped them down because they didn't want to.
Just chopped them down? Didn't want to deal with it?
Yeah. Oh, they were like freaking $200 a piece. Stupid people.
That's crazy. All right, so I'll have to look for it. I'll take a picture of it and I'll try and figure out what kind of bush it is.
You know, this whole story is like a storm in a teacup.
It's like a what?
A storm in a teacup.
Okay, is that a regional?
No.
What?
It means a small problem that has been blown out of proportion.
Is that a variation of a tempest in a teapot? Because I've heard a tempest in a teapot.
Yes, it is. Which originates all the way back to 52 BCE in the writings of Cicero.
Who?
Cicero. You've heard of Cicero. It's just outside
Cicero. Man, I'm from Chicago, man. I'm on the south side of Chicago. There's a road called Cicero.
That's right.
Cicero.
It's a phrase that translates. What are you making him
Hispanic? Cicero?
No, well,
Pancho and Cicero.
I just had that conversation at a restaurant today because the Cisco delivery truck was there. I went, oh, Pancho. And so you went, oh, Cisco. And the waiter's like, what? It's like, they don't have a clue. He's like 20. He doesn't know who the Cisco kid is.
And if you didn't hear my dad joke one, waiter came up to Scott and said, sorry for the wait. He goes, hey, you making cracks about my being fat? Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So anywho, that phrase translated is stirring up billows in a ladle, which is really obscure to me, but
stirring up billows in a ladle?
Yes. In other words,
you have a ladle and I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's like when you pick up stuff and it swirls in the ladle and
right.
It's a billow. So it's the same thing as a Tempest teapot or
okay. Makes sense.
Get it? So, and then the Duke of Ormond, in a letter written in 1678, refers to something that is but a storm in a cream bowl.
Oh, that's even worse.
It is.
But I've heard of Tempest in a teapot. That's the famous one from Cicero.
Yes, but that's mostly because you keep thinking of that ride you were on as a child that was the spinning teapots and teacups.
Teacup ride. Yeah. Teacup ride was awesome.
So
it was very, very cool.
Okay.
So, well, with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
and please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. Check out Facebook. Check out Instagram. Check out what else do we have on there? Facebook, Instagram,
check
Twitter.
out.
We don't tweet. We don't tweet that much. Go to our podcast. What happened to the world today? Check us out on iTunes and Google Play. What else can they do? They can find Fun Guy the Entertainer cooks for you. Find all those things. Connect up with us. Find out where and if I'm going to do my open mic night as the Bad Dad Joe comedian. And with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, and just step amazing.